Mobile One.
This is a 2005 Nissan Sentra. It's got the 1.8 liter. These are notorious for having the dipstick break off down in there. It gets really brittle, and then you go to pull it out and it just snaps off. You see it's blocked, so you can't put a new one in. So what do you do? How do you get that out of there? It's clear down in there. Needle nose pliers don't quite reach. You see the air compressor, you know where I'm going with this, right? What I do is I take the breather hose for the PCV system, pull that off. You just get some 90 degrees pliers, just needle nose with the 90 degree. You see there's no way to get in there to grab it by any means. But you take your clamp, squeeze it like that, get a little back, twist it, pull it off a little bit. This pressurizes the whole crankcase, and it should pop that out. Hopefully don't blow out any seals. See if I can get this in there. So just watch this right here, watch what happens. Should be wearing eye protection here. Just try to seal this off the best you can. There it is. Not too bad, huh? It looks like this thing is way overfilled because they don't have a dipstick. That's bad. Anybody know what happens if you overfill your car with oil? That's right, it fills up to where it's not below the crankshaft and all this, you know, like thousands of RPMs. It's not sitting down in here, it's up in that, and it gets all whipped and gets full of air. That's bad, don't do that. I wonder where the rest of this is. Once I pulled the dipstick out, I noticed that there was a hole right here. I used that hole to put on a little wire so that it could be used in the short run. Come to find out where the wire is, this should be about even with the top, so it was down lower end. It was still overfilled, but not as bad as I thought it was. But I got thinking, if there's a hole there, even if it's down in the tube, if you were to bend a piece of wire, you know, like in a drafting thing, you have like a little thing like this, and it indicates how far it is. I do like 0.5 R of the tube, R being radius. So if your tube is this big, this is actually going to be like it's inverted, and this is sticking up here, and you got a hole. You could take your little piece of wire and possibly hook it in. I don't know if you'd have enough to force to pull it up. Air compressor is the easier way to go, but if you didn't have an air compressor, there is a chance. You're saying there's a chance. There is a chance that you could hook that and pull it out that way. Another thing you can do is unbolt the whole tube down on the other end. The tube bolts into the oil pan or is secured down. You could unbolt it, pull the whole tube up, and then of course you'd have access that way as well. There's 3 ways to get it out. That's how you do it. Subscribe if you want to learn more cool tricks.
Bonus footage at the end.
So these are carbon brakes. You can see that they're a composite between aluminum in the center. But you see it's a completely different material. When you have really high performance applications, you have to go composite like that in order to get them to hold up to the extreme heat.
Steam ignited continues. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us.
Yeah!
Presented by
Woo!
our sponsors who